Hi guys, Matt here and welcome to this brand new video. So glad that you guys have taken your time to watch this. And today we're going to be talking about a new fragrance which is new in my collection, and it is this one. Donna Karen New York, Be Delicious for Men. Stay tuned. This is a scent that I used to wear many years ago. I hold a lot of nostalgia when I smell this. I've recently just picked this up again on eBay. Pre-owned, of course, but it doesn't bother me. Really wanted this in my collection because I just love the smell of it. Really captures, I'm not going to say it captures my youth, because I mean, it's not like I'm an old person, but like, it just definitely reminds me of being a teenager again, without a doubt. So if you guys have heard of this fragrance, then you guys will know all about it. It's discontinued now, which is something that's quite common on my channel. Really great scent. So that's what we're going to be talking about in this review, guys. Let's get down to it. So when I ordered this, I was able to find it with the actual packaging, which was just amazing, because just looking at this packaging really gives me memories of this scent. Now, it came out in 2004, this, so it's been out for a really long time because it's so rare and it's just a great one. So packaging's like this, just opens up like this, and I'm going to show you guys the bottle. So of course I'll be showing a separate video of what the bottle looks like, but yeah, this is what the bottle looks like. It's if you guys have ever heard of the Be Delicious line, it's a line that's marketed towards women. They make a lot of fruity fragrances that contain the note of apple, and apple is a recurring theme when it comes to the Be Delicious line, and in the men's version it's no different. You actually get the note of apple. So if you guys are into apple fragrances, you will love this. It's definitely not it's not the greatest apple I've smelled, but it is something to admire without a doubt. So let's talk a little bit about the smell now. So I'm going to apply some here. We have the spray on top here, so this is what it looks like. Oh, I've missed completely. Not the best sprayer in the world. It is an awkward fragrance to spray, in all fairness, but I suppose if you hold it right and then spray, there, you've got it. So it just depends on how you really hold it. So whilst that's setting down, we're going to talk about the notes and we're going to talk about the perfumers. So here we go. Now, two perfumers made this. Two perfumers made this fragrance, and the first perfumer is Olivia Guillotin, and the second perfumer is Pierre Nezrin. Now, Pierre Nezrin is a beast when it comes to making fragrances. He's made a lot of fragrances from Amouage, not to mention the Black Iris, Interlude Man, and not to mention the new Interlude Man, which I have forgotten what it's called, but I'm just going to go back and check what it's called here. Interlude 53. Yeah, that's the one. So he's made that fragrance, and he's made quite a lot of fragrances from other niche companies. And the other perfume, of course, is Olivia Guillotin, and he's credited for creating Reveal by Calvin Klein. That's really the only fragrance I recognize that he's created. So we have two perfumers here that came together and made this. We don't get top, middle, or base with this. This is just a bunch of notes yet again. And the notes that we get in this, we get the dominant main player of the fragrance, which is green apple. We get a note of coffee bean. We also get woody notes, C note accord, juniper berries, grapefruit, patchouli, and jasmine. So yeah, we only get 8 notes in this fragrance, which do smell very nice together, in all fairness. Now, when I first spray this, I'm greeted with this green apple, which is a little bit tart, it's crisp, and then underneath that, this kind of warmth that I'm getting, and I guess that's from the coffee bean. It smells like a light coffee. It's not like a deep coffee. It isn't like a deep, like you've just literally opened your jar of coffee up and you've stuck your nose in. It's not like that. I think with the apple, it's really making the coffee smell more subdued, and it gives it more of this like warm kind of balance, which is really good. And not to mention there is, of course, C note accord, which is a kind of strange note to have in a fragrance like this. I think because Donna Karen New York, like when you look at the picture of the apples here on the rack with the bottle in the middle, it kind of reminds me of something that you would see in like a a fruit stall, maybe in the middle of New York City. So the whole C note accord, I don't know why that was thrown in there. Maybe it was just thrown in to create this freshness, because that's what I'm getting. It's like a breezy apple with this warm coffee bean underneath, which is creating this kind of powderiness, but it's warm and really, really casual. Now there is a bit of a juniper smell. There is an aromatic side to this fragrance, so it does have this sort of like natural smelling, outdoorsy kind of smell to it, but not like in the not like in the forest or mountain area or anything. No, this is more of a kind of like you're visiting New York City in the daytime and you're strolling down, I don't know, you're just strolling down one of the main streets there, and this is what I'm getting, like a metropolis vibe out of this fragrance, like a kind of daytime, everyday kind of scent, which would do well in a kind of busy area. What I'm getting is a light scent in all fairness, but I like this for what it is because it is different. It doesn't smell like a lot of other fragrances out there, and it's just a cool fragrance to have in my collection, in all fairness. Really like it. Now the woody notes that are in here, it's kind of like a cedar, like a cedar wood, if anything. I suppose the grapefruit is just in there to make the apple more vitalized, if that even makes sense, like to make the apple more pungent and really give it more of a fruity kick. Patchouli, maybe a little bit patchouli in the dry down. The more this fragrance dries down on your skin, the more it starts to smell less sea breezy and more to the skin. Apple, patchouli, aromatic goodness, really. That's all it is. Really, really amazing fragrance from this house. I'm just so glad that I was able to get it again. Really, really enjoyed it. I don't want to keep this review going on for too long because it isn't like a difficult fragrance to describe. I mean, that apple is in there. It's really noticeable. A little bit of that coffee bean just underneath, creating a nice warmth. But if anything, this is a daytime fragrance that it's best associated with the summertime. I think the summer, spring, although I think the autumn might really make this shine as well because of the coffee and it gives it that warmth. If anything, it's an all year round fragrance. Really, it's an all year round fragrance, which lasts for about 4 to 5 hours. Now, I don't get the best longevity out of this, but what I love about this is the smell. It's a great smell. And if it does start to fade on your skin, you can always just reapply. I mean, that's what I'll be doing with this. But it is a great fragrance nevertheless. It's a very nice blend, which you won't get in a lot of other fragrances out there. It's different, it's appealing, it's casual. I suppose it could be quite a classy scent depending on what you're wearing. I think if you're wearing t-shirt and jeans, this would go well. If you're wearing a full suit, this would go well. So yeah, there's more than meets the nose really with this fragrance. Like, I'm describing it to you, but there is just this overall beautiful smell to it. Like, I can pick out the apple, I can pick out the juniper berries, I can pick out the grapefruit, I can pick out the coffee, I can pick out all of the notes pretty much in here. But together it just creates this beautiful, beautiful fragrance. If you guys have checked this out at all, you will definitely have to let me know what you think of this. Really good stuff. So that's my review for Be Delicious for Men by DKNY, Donna Karen New York. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. It really means a lot. If you have enjoyed this video, please let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. And yeah, feels really great doing reviews, guys. Thank you so much for checking this one out. I hope you've all enjoyed it. Keep smelling good, and I'll see you all in the next review. Bye-bye, guys.